Hey.
Hi.
Hey guys.
We're Big Hearts Tiny Vegans.
We're Big Hearts Tiny Vegans.
I'm Leela.
Zach.
And this episode, we're
about this.
actually building.
We are building a platform for our tiny house to sit on.
It's winter. It's snowy.
I don't know if you can see the frost. We bought these old bridge ties. They're heat-treated fur. We got them for a steal of a deal because nobody wants them. But they're 6x12s. We need 4 6x6s, so we have to rip them all in half. So we're going to do a pass with the skill saw on this side, pass with the skill saw on the other side, and then get the middle chunk with the Sawzall. And then we're putting full 6x12 beams going this way. We're just going to use the Eco Wood treatment that you saw us use on the siding. Treat all of our boards. We got these for cheap because they're waned, which means there is areas where it hit the outside of the tree when they're milling it. And it's cold. Also, look at the mountain.
So this is the rip guide for our skill saw, so we can keep this cut nice and straight, which we're about to do right now. By we, I mean Zach.
Okay, here we go. So far, so good.
So we flipped the piece of wood over, and now we're scraping off the ice, so then we can cut the other side.
So we're just making the center cut. The skill saw only got that deep on either side, so we're left with about an inch that we gotta cut. So hopefully this battery powered Sawzall will do the trick, and if not, we gotta get a corded one. But this is how you turn a 6x12 into 2 6x6s. A 6x12 beam into 2 2x6s.
Nice.
Doesn't look half bad actually. Today got the beams all in position and ready to go. It was a bit of a slow go. They still need to be bolted in, but they're all up and cut to size and ready to go. So we should be able to put our joists down on top of this, and then we put the deck boards that we got on top of it, and then we have a tiny house foundation. Yesterday I secured the beams parallel. Here are the beams we got so far. Yeah, basically assembling joists today. And we're gonna do the deck boards, and then the deck is probably just going to sit there until the spring. The challenge with this deck is making it strong enough to support this tiny house, which currently weighs almost 10,000 pounds. So it's still kind of heavy. But you know, we're getting there. Alright, as you can see, I've slogged away in the snow and the rain to bring you 1/4 of a platform. So what I did today, it was pretty hard. I had to scrape a bunch of snow off of the lumber, so it was pretty slow going, but got some stuff done, and hopefully Leela will be happy with me. Back at it tomorrow, same stuff. Except for Leela will be home, and I'm going to make her do this too. It is miserable. Miserable! So this is, a part-way version of what we're doing. So we just squared up half of the deck, ran the joists, and then we're gonna do this side of the deck, and then we're gonna do deck boards on top. It's been a really slow go. The weather's been crappy, but we're gonna get it done. I just got 2 more joists on this piece to do. Nice day today, though. Nice day today.
It's Wayne hemlock. We got it for a good deal because of the waning, and so we're faced with an aesthetic decision whether to do crisp sides or Wayne sides up. I think we're gonna do Wayne sides and make it look rustic. Because why wouldn't you? I guess. This is all untreated, and we're gonna be treating it in the spring. So we're leaving it untreated in the weather this winter, out of necessity. But in the spring, we're gonna treat it all with eco treatment and spray underneath, get everything, and then this will all eventually be completely undercover. Because we're gonna have an awning attached to our tiny house, and our tiny house section will sit on the back of this platform. Hopefully it doesn't fall down. Today we finished up putting the joists on this here deck platform thing, and it's been a slow go, but we're gonna get there. And we got these boards here, and tomorrow we're gonna be putting these boards on top of the joists that we did. So that's stay tuned for that one.
The deck is finished.
Finished. Now we just gotta figure out how to get that onto this.
Okay, so we're in a yurt right now. As you
We
can
are.
see, the ceiling, it's on the property. I thought we would just take a minute to talk about why we're building the platform, and that's because we're actually situated on a floodplain, and I've actually experienced a couple of floods here.
Does flood.
And then that kind of leads us to, like, we were thinking about how because of flooding is kind of why we're building a tiny house. So when we lived in West Vancouver, there was a random flash flood.
We should insert a clip of
Yeah,
Leela
we'll
on the
insert
news.
clip.
Leela on the news
I was
here.
on the news. And through that process, we lost most of our material possessions. And at the time, of course, it seemed pretty catastrophic. We didn't really have anything. We lost everything. But then it kind of actually instigated some really awesome things because I'd been wanting to go to Toronto and check it out. And at that point, we just were like, okay, we have to start from square one somewhere, so why not just do this adventure and go to Toronto?
But hey, it'd be cool to move to Toronto because
Yeah.
we have no stuff, so we can
Yeah.
fit everything in the back of Zach's truck. So we drove there.
It
We
was
hung out
liberating,
there.
right?
It was liberating.
a liberating process.
Yeah. So then there. We lived there for 2 years, and then we had just been watching tiny house videos
Forever.
for like 2, 3, 4 years even.
Yeah,
And
long
we just decided we impulsively decided to buy a trailer.
We've always lived in cities in these super expensive small spaces, and because we'd been moved around and so much and let go of all of our things due to the flood, we didn't really have much anyways. Lifestyle of minimalism and tiny houses made sense because we still don't really have much stuff. Now here we are building a tiny house on this property and building this platform so it's off the floodplain.
That sort of comes full circle to the flood that instigated the whole thing. But it is on a floodplain. Need to be about 3 feet off the ground,
Yeah.
4 feet off the ground-ish. So that's why we're putting a lot of effort into building a platform that can just hold our house. So full circle. There was a flood. We moved to Toronto. We bought a thing, and now we're protecting from floods because we moved to a place where it floods all the time.
Grateful for the floods that have happened.
She really likes floods now.
because
Floods.
it brought us to where we are today.
She likes
It's not just
spending
me.
money on a big platform to protect from floods because that's fun too.
I'm Leela.
I am Zach.
So if you like following our tiny house journey of our eco builds, you can subscribe and continue
can.
following our journey. We soon, and I can't wait for the day that we are actually beginning to work on the inside and we can actually be warm.
Okay. All right. Maybe she'll feed me dinner tonight.
I was just saying that for dramatic
Maybe
effect.
we'll put here.
Oh god, I got so much food in my teeth.
The lifestyle.
All right, slow it
the
down.
lifestyle.
Jesus.
That's going to be really annoying if you're going to be
Yeah,
cooking
this is already really annoying.
Okay, I've successfully cleaned most of the food out of my teeth.
She loves them.
Because it
She's
was-
like, flood it up.
Because the
flood around
water
it
is like...
flooding it, and it's
Let me
flooding
talk.
good.
Oh my god. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's gonna be a problem.
So, do you want to tell us another story?
Do I ever?
Okay, reconvening later.
Okay, my phone's
For
going to
real.
die.
Is it good? Does that do good?
Okay, reconvening later.